And that's the second half of, that's the first unit. So we had viewpoints, and we looked at different kind of viewpoints of an item. I chose the mouse, and I looked from bottom angle, top angle, and all that. That's a response to David Hockney, and it's drawing like different parts of the classroom and then sticking them together. Some different techniques. That's all live drawing, so we had I think 1 minute to do everything, so we all just rushed it. So I think that's using my mouth to draw. Yeah, just stuff like that. Left hand, yeah. And I really like this one. This page is actually they gave us a bag, and then they had an item in the bag, but we cannot see the item in the bag, so we have to just feel the item and draw from it and see like the textures and all that. I really like this exercise, and yeah, if I was a blind person, probably I would be very good at it. Hopefully I don't get blind. That's just drawings of objects, life drawing. And yeah, at the beginning it just came out really messed up. That's all live drawing, so that's using mirrors, that's looking outside the class window. And then they gave us this artist, which he draws lots of mazes with pen. That's looking outside my window, and it's kind of in the scribbly pen fine liner way. That's drawing our fingerprints, and then drawing like the marks on our hand. And that's looking at perspective, so you kind of stretch the image and everything, and you draw from it. So we looked at some mini themes. First of all, I went with the world around us, so it's like live drawing, but to be honest, I don't really like live drawing. So I went with portrait and figure, because I think I've been working on it for so long and I'm good at it, so I should stick with something that I'm good at. Okay, this is one of my favorite pages. I mean, if you've been following me from the beginning of, or if you've seen my first video, I actually did this as a time lapse. Click here to look at the time lapse. And I did that with oils. I haven't really used oils before. That's probably my first time, and it worked out good, but it looks like acrylic. And oh, I used this artist. I think I spelled it wrong. Emma Gorgowski or something like that. But I really like her portraits. They're amazing. And then I've also done a time lapse on that one. Responding to this artist, Louis Deer. So I also looked at this artist, David Mack. He's actually a comic artist, but I really like his style, and he also paints portraits, so I tried that with watercolor, just copying that one. It was pretty nice. And then that's drawing my friend with different materials. We had I think 15 minutes for each. I bet it was even less, but yeah. And I looked at Roy Lichtenstein. How do you spell him? I don't know. Anyway, but like I wanted to look at more comic type, but my teacher, I remember, she said that she doesn't like comics and it could give you a bad grade, but I used it as a reference anyway. I really like this one. It's a portrait from one of my friends. I'm using watercolors and Indian ink. It's nice and splashy. That's using different, I think it's called sugar paper, I'm not sure. Not sure what type of paper, but it's like those colourful paper. And then that's a self-portrait of myself. There is a time-lapse video of that. Yeah, everything is time-lapse because I think it encourages me to make videos or do my work, so I just make it into videos. And that's drawing from a mirror. That's why that's upside down. And then using that technique as well. And then that's using chalk. Try to spray paint it because it just transforms to the other page. That one's quite a good drawing using pencil, I think. Lead, sorry. And then that's an idea for the final piece with using string and different objects. So I tested out different ways of applying, using the knife. And then I did that, but then I did actually do a big time lapse, but it didn't really work out good. And then that was the thing, there is a video about it. But then at the end I tried to change it. And yes, there is a time lapse of that. And to be honest, this was a lot better. I've done it in a larger scale, but I couldn't find it when I went back to school. Yeah, and that's just testing out different kind of how to crop it and stuff, but then I just stuck with like that shape. Anyway, I hope you like it. I'm actually going to record my other book, so that's the second unit for A2. So wait for the next video. Yay! Bye!